the one thing I hear all the time is that Vector just looks like such a cool character, but happens to fall short in a few moments. But we'll see how Hughes tries to bring it out here. Obviously, Macho Man is a strong character all around. You know, they got the Rocket Lance as well as the Axe, if I remember correctly.
Yep, a battle of the lances for now at the very least. Side stick thrown out. Wess misses the punish, but he'll get that wall touch safely. And Yu's going to back away. Didn't see the opportunity for the ground pound, and he's going to instead go for more neutral gains as he is getting these nairs onto Wess.
Man, it's just a rocket battle all over the place. Rocket Man just coming through, and oh my goodness, that was a huge first stock here from Hughes.
A fantastic pickup for Hughes, and now he's got a massive lead over Wess. One of the people considered to be the best lances, not only in South America, but in the world.
But yeah, Hughes just absolutely bullying him across the stage. We see the Axe come out for Wess, trying to find something, hopefully trying to put something into their favor. But Hughes, just look at that. Okay, does take a few strong hits there. Wess starting to really get their motor going. Oh, look for a strong down sig, won't be able to get it.
Even though that motor has started going, it's only a V2 right now because he's behind. He is almost a full stock behind Hughes at this point, and Hughes could start thinking about going for another sidelight nair dodge read.
Ooh, nice weapon toss. All right, now has the Rocket Lance in hand. Not going to be able to close that out. Just barely surviving that one, but now unarmed. What does Hughes have to say? Just stood there. The standstill defense.
The ultimate mind games. The do nothing. Wess expected the panic jump. You saw that recovery come out, and Hughes was like, nope, I'm going to hang out here. Unfortunately, couldn't extend the stock, but he's got a great extra credit here.
You got to have a great read on your opponent for your defensive option to be do nothing. Like, that's actually kind of insane. But we can see the SIGs trying to come out here for Hughes. They are certainly trying to close that one out. Does find a way to get it done either way. And now up a whole stock here, relatively fresh. They're kind of in the yellow here, but they got like a lot of room to mess with.
Yeah, this is huge. Hughes, the underdog in this one. Definitely lower PR. Wess was the favorite for this, but right now, Hughes is looking so good.
Yeah, Hughes is looking fantastic here. Okay, great weapon toss actually, stopping the ground pound from even being a factor in closing out the stock in the process. I don't know, man. To the right, at least.
I know where it ended, but the entire middle of it just disappeared.
Well, we at least know where it ended up. That is correct. But yeah, now we're in a last stock situation here. Wess only got a little bit of damage on him, and honestly, gonna take a little bit of a lead here as well. Looking much stronger. It seems like they got a read on exactly how Hughes is trying to play, and they're getting some strong punishes.
Yeah, Wess was definitely losing out in the Lance v Lance mirror match, but when he swapped over the Axe, started to find more success, starting to find more hits. The down airs connect, doesn't get the weapon toss, and suddenly Hughes has the weapon advantage.
Yep, but gave him the Rocket Lance and no weapon in hand for Hughes. All tried to go for something big, not gonna be able to get the hit that they want. And now the bow in hand. Can Hughes close it out? No, not quite yet.
Reminder that Wess is seed #1 here in the elimination bracket. If he gets taken out here, it's going to be big. The downlight recovery. Hughes one hit away from getting the game advantage.
Yep, and Wess just trying to find a way to land. They get a nice weapon toss, bullying them off stage. Now Hughes does have a bow, okay, and now the Axe coming back out. The Axe has pretty much grinded the game back into their favor, but that won't last for much longer as Hughes takes game 1.
They're immediately back into the bans. Wess is like, you know what? I just need to get Axe early and we're good to go. Hughes winning out in the damage dealt, damage taken.
Yeah, I mean, do you ever see someone who's already, like, so ready to get into the next match that you see the ban screen come up while the game is still active?
It's like a newer thing. I think, like, Boomy matches are the ones where I see it the most. He's the one who'll, like, finish a game and is already mashing the go next button.
Yep. Well, anyway, we're going to go right back to Apocalypse here. Wess seems to be comfortable. Looks like they know what they want to do, and they're trying to get some big punishes. But Hughes started off strong, finished strong, but there's a little bit of a messy mid-game.
Yeah, there's kind of an awkward center to that sandwich, but either way, still tasted good for Hughes because he got one game. Wess with the Axe in hand, gonna try to get some stuff working here.
Ooh, tough spot to beat. Okay, does find a way back to the stage. Nice unarmed recovery as well, just trying to rack up this damage. Look at that, not even opting to go for the weapon. Finally does pick it up though, and that's where Wess finds their opening to get some nice damage on it.
And yet Hughes still building up a little bit more damage. Gets the neutral sig read onto Wess, and Hughes has the lead.
That was actually kind of nasty. And now, again, maintaining that lead like we saw in game 1.
He's going to try to build up more. Side light down air, puts Wess off stage. Doesn't go for the side air read. Instead, backs away. Again, just wants to get the extra credit.
And now we got that Rocket Lance battle just coming to fruition here. Both players, like, look at this. They're taking their time. Like, listen, you got your side of the stage, I got my side of the stage, and now we're going to joust at one point. But Wess goes and throws away the lance, and Hughes gets a little bit of damage outside of that. Now bow in hand, running away, trying to bait them into an option. And this is looking good for Hughes.
The weapon toss bouncing Wess off the stage, actually helping him out there, but Hughes gets a big recovery hit. Hughes could go up 2 stocks over Wess. Wess yet to find a weapon for a while. Soft punish on the NSIG.
Yeah, I mean, definitely went for an option, that's for sure. Not quite going to close it out here. Goes for the weapon toss. Tries to go for the gravity cancel and not going to be able to get anything out of it. And now they're in a tough spot because this axe is bad news for Hughes. But they are looking much better in this game, even though they won game 1.
Good decision making from Hughes, picking his opportunity to come back up on stage. He's playing the unarmed out. Wess is finding hits. Hughes, he can stick around. He's got an extra stock behind this one, and Wess gets the side light. Side air, he'll even up the stock count, but he's 1 hit from getting down to his final stock.
Yeah, honestly, Hughes just needs to win neutral once, and that's 100% a stock gone. And as you can see, they're kind of dancing around. Notice they had their invulnerability for a bit, and just, you know, they saw the weapon spawn, pick it up. Let's see what they can get done with this bow. Bow can answer a lot of options, picks it up, takes that second stock, and Hughes looking good.
This upset is mounting. Hughes with the Vector, 1 stock away from putting Wess down 2. Wess, he's got a lance in hand, but he's been losing the lance mirror match.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely where Hughes has been really shining here. This lance has actually just been incredible the whole way through. Not only just picking and choosing their spots to go on the full frontal attack, but also just this punishment game while they're off stage.
Yo, Wess throws away the lance, axe in hand. It's a side air. He didn't take too much damage for the brief time that he was there.
Yeah, but look at this. Gonna get a little bit of extra. Read all about it, though. Wess trying to close it out, but no. Goes for a recovery back on stage, and then a ground pound in the center of it. They were definitely looking for something. I feel like they might be getting a little desperate to close this one out.
Yeah, Hughes just trying to find some footing here. No weapon spawns as Wess has been able to deny a bunch of them. And again, it's kind of similar to what happened in game number 1, where Wess kind of just makes Hughes' second stock disappear.
And now Hughes, I mean, we feel like he's on the back foot, right? We just saw how game 1 played out. Game 2 really shaping up to be the same. And then, like you said, it was kind of a messy sandwich in the center, but as long as it tastes good, who cares? And Hughes is looking for that delicious game 2 victory.
Yeah, he's hoping this one turns out to be a sloppy Joe, but right now we'll find out what that bun is made out of. He hits the side air, gets the offstage opportunity, but Wess, the dare hits!
All right, but he's going to make it back against the wall touch. Hughes in a fantastic spot, but Wess with the axe in hand, going for the weapon toss too, trying to stop Hughes from picking up a weapon. The rocket launch tosses it away. What are you doing, Hughes? Get back!
Oh, he went risky with the offstage attempt, unarmed against Wess. Doesn't get the punish on the whipped side air.
Ooh, okay, not going to close that one out, but Wess, now, okay, finally gets their footing onto the ground here. Able to survive, but Hughes looking to close it out. Oh, no, not what they wanted.
That dare almost catching the hair of Macho Man. Good dodge through the side air. Hughes off stage, avoids the weapons, gets the wall touch. Wess has the advantage, stage and weapon.
And I like how Wess didn't go for the edge guard. They said, I'm going to go pick up a weapon here. You can get back on stage. Oh, my God. They're blasting off again all over the place. And one of them just trying to find a hit. Is that going to be enough? Hughes takes game 2. Oh, my goodness. Once again, just like game 1.
SpaceX versus NASA. Both of them just launching rockets all over the place. But Hughes, like you said, manages to squeak it out in the final moments. He is up 2-0, and Wess has got to figure out how to make every stock play like that second stock.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to be a tall order for sure. And you can see, again, damage was very close, about a 50-something difference there. I mean, they were just battling back and forth. But if I am Hughes, even though I'm up 2-0, I'm still feeling a little bit nervous because the way that Wess is playing during that second stock, he's basically going down and eliminating a second stock like it's nothing, right? Now, what if he gets off to a hot start?
Some like this maybe from Wess. Didn't quite get the jump read with that second side air in the sky, but either way, he's definitely looking a lot stronger, at least at the start of this.
Okay, Hughes trying to get something going here, but yeah, Wess absolutely on fire here. What a read! Not going to be able to take out the stock, but the axe toss will definitely allow him to pick it up with that Sair. Beautiful.
And kind of like what you were saying right now, Hughes has got to be sweating because both of the games he won, he had a massive lead to start it off. Now it's Wess with the lead.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you need to drop 2 games to start turning on a little bit, and Wess certainly is looking like they are on fire for sure. Hughes really got to make some big plays here. We saw what they can do with the Rocket Lance. It looks like they're kind of struggling to make it happen here. They do find a way to the other side of the stage, thank goodness.
Yeah, those active frames on the Nair, making him fall really far on that one. But still, he's behind.
Yeah, he is behind by quite a bit, trying to close that one out, but Wess not going to allow that hit to take place and getting a nice little punish in the process as well, but a beautiful weapon toss. And you know, it's not too bad. You are not quite in the red, but you're really close. Hughes needs to start playing very defensively here.
He does manage to steal out the weapon spawn. Going to try to deny from Wess, but Wess finds a lance. Oh, man, that recovery could have been it.
And Hughes trying to make a play here, but Wess feeling very comfortable right now, too. You got to be careful in those types of scenarios. You don't want to drop the lead. There we go. Beautiful.
Yep. Wess just gets the axe, picks it up, neutral light, and he's back to the lance. Hughes now very far behind. Going to try to do what Wess was doing in the previous 2 games.
All right, there we go. Oh, no,
nice 3-piece.
That was a beautiful combo. Definitely getting something a little bit started here. You need a few more of those to take out this second stock, and you got to try playing a bit defensively because Wess is really getting some strong reads here.
Gets the Nair from below. Oh, goes for the read. Wess with the turnaround side air. That's all he needed. That's all she wrote, and he is going to put himself on the board 1-2.
Yeah, definitely a rough spot there, but you know what? You got that game 3 out of the way. You got your loss out of the way, but it's all about dialing it back here, recognizing what you did wrong in that game, and then trying to turn it around in game 4. You want to stop the bleeding because, man, we've seen quite a few reverse 3-0s today. You don't want to be the first one on the South American stream. Come on.
Would definitely be a tragedy. We are seeing Hughes take away Small Brawlhaven. Did not like the map, how small it can feel, so he's going over to Apocalypse for game number 4.
Yep, definitely a great stage for him so far. He's performed well on it twice now and got the bow in hand here as Wess is trying to make it all happen with the Rocket Lance. And, man, they are certainly struggling a little bit. Got a couple strong hits, but you need to be a little bit more consistent with that. There we go.
Oh, he's starting to find more momentum, even more momentum. Hughes yet to find a hit onto Wess, wants the lance.
And there we go. Hughes finally got to Rocket Lance where they are feeling most comfortable trying to get this going here. But like you mentioned earlier, Wess, one of the best Rocket Lance users in the world, kind of really turning it on when they really need to get it going.
Yeah, it took him a little bit to find the fuel tank, but he put the gas in, and now he's going. And he's over to the axe to try to finish this stock off of Hughes. The side air will do it.
Yes, great stuff there. And Wess has certainly woken up going down 2-0. But sometimes that's where the difference is between good players and great players. It's even when you're down, how do you respond? And Wess is responding.
A nice 4-piece red the dodge. Got the turnaround side light down air. Gets extra as well as Hughes. Full stock behind, and Wess is making it a struggle for Hughes.
Yeah, dude, Wess has just really got the rhythm going. They are feeling the rhythm of the night here, but Hughes, oh my goodness, this is not looking good. This is looking really bad for Hughes fans.
Feel the rhythm, feel the ride, cool runnings, and unfortunately the bobsled's not going in favor of Hughes. Huge, more than a full stock advantage for Wess.
Yeah, this is, Wess can kind of mess around here a little bit. Again, it has time on their side. And still living that one. Like, at this point, you could even try to mess around and try to bait Hughes into, like, an offstage scenario. You can get a real cheap stock out of it. But even then, like, you got the resources. Does get that stock out of the way, but that's a big lead. That's a huge lead.
Yeah, that took a lot for Hughes to finish off one stock of Wess. Hughes does have the lance in hand. This is the opportunity, but can they make a stock of Wess disappear?
I mean, we'll certainly see. Right now, Wess got that axe in hand, and they have been playing phenomenal with the axe, too. The axe is kind of what has been consistent throughout this entire set, but the Rocket Lance has definitely warmed up the past 2 games.
Yeah, Wess has just had a clean axe game, and it's looking clean again against Hughes. Perfect movement around him, but Hughes starts to find some hits, gets a great neutral air, but again, trades in favor of Wess.
Okay, okay, Hughes starting to rev up the engine here, starting to get things going a little bit. Can they find their way back? No, the weapon toss to secure the dub. And we got a game 5 situation here. Hughes, don't let it be you.
Game 5, elimination point. Whoever gets taken out here is done for the day. Wess wants to continue and almost guarantee that flight and hotel.
Yeah, I mean, but look at that difference here, the damage, like 230. 200, yeah, 235. That's a lot. And Hughes, again, we kind of talked about it. Hughes starts off strong, finishes strong. But now all of a sudden, Wess is starting off strong and staying strong the whole way through. Hughes has got to figure something out.
Yeah, no more sandwiches at the cafeteria for Hughes. He needs to find one more in the freezer. He's got the lance, he's got the damage. Wess not going over to the weapon just yet, and Hughes is going to punish him for it.
Okay, yeah, definitely Hughes has got a little bit of something going on here. That's a great start. And it's exactly what they need to be able to answer back, because Wess has been phenomenal these past 2 games, basically looking untouchable.
Hughes is finding more and more hits, though. Wess suddenly finds some momentum, doesn't get the down sig read this time.
Okay. Oh, big punish here, looking to close out the stock. But now we got Hughes getting back to the stage. Yep, bow in hand.
Good movement from Hughes, able to dodge past. Downlight side air puts Wess off stage. Weapon toss not going to hit. Hughes is hanging out there, and Wess punishes him with the recovery.
And Wess tosses out that rocket lance, trying to find something, but does not do anything with the axe after they pick it up. And now Hughes in a beautiful spot, going to juggle these weapons a little bit, stick with the rocket lance, because, man, that's where they really shine.
Good decision making, go in with that downlight, gravity cancel, neutral, heavy. It's the more optimal forced decision to make, and was able to clean up that stock. Needs to get extra credit, but he won't find much. Yeah, just put his name on the paper.
Definitely got a little bit, and got a little creative there too. Definitely had the weapon toss, the soft weapon toss. Tried to combo something out of that, but Wess was definitely ready to get a strong punish, closing out the stock there. Look how even this game is all of a sudden. Both players playing at their max potential, or so it seems.
This match could be so huge for either player. Getting an upset here from Hughes could propel the PR upward. Goes for the N-Sig read. Wess just outside of it.
Yeah, I do like the attempt. They've been really conservative about throwing that sig out, but when they do, it's really close. So, I mean, Wess does have to feel a little bit of nervousness there. Look at this, trying to keep him weapon start, but no, Wess is going to find the rocket lance for themselves. Not going to get the hit that they want, but now they got him off stage. Can they close it out? Not going to land the nair.
The movement from Wess, backdashing, trying to get around Hughes, trying to get turnarounds. Hughes with the side air, he's got the bow. Down sig connects. Hughes is 1 stock away from knocking out the top seed.
1 stock away from, again, like you said, knock out the top seed. Moving on in bracket here, Wess. And like, Wess is a great player. Not only that, but like, he's, like you said, one of the best rocket lance users, and you're taking it to him with the rocket lance?
This is huge for Hughes. Down sig connects. It's not enough. The metal on Vector just a little too strong.
It's like an alloy or something. That dude is heavy. As he tries to find a way back on the stage, we do see Wess back off, going for the weapon start, picking up the rocket lance themselves. Does allow Hughes to get on stage, but I mean, if they don't have a weapon, you got a rocket lance in your hand, you can create so much chaos, so much havoc. And there we go, taking that second stock.
Just a matter of time until he found that hit. Everybody on their final stocks. This is the decider in game number 5. Elimination point on either player.
Hughes fans are getting a little bit nervous here. The Hughes guys definitely trying to rally around for their boy Hughes with a huge combo to get things started.
Goonies cheering right now. Hey, Hughes guys.
Hey, Hughes guys.
Nair's coming out on both sides. Downlight not going to connect. No turnaround this time from Hughes. He wants the stage, but Wess is keeping control.
Oh, dude, these guys are just trading stares back and forth. And oh my God, they're just on top of each other, just waiting to see one take an opening to try and get something going, but the punish game from Wess right now.
And he finds it! The side air from Wess will breathe a sigh of relief. He continues on, just narrowly avoiding getting knocked out.
That's a lot of threes up there, but yeah, wow, what a beautiful game between these two players. Hughes should not be hanging their head low. Their head should be held high at the moment. You really took one of the best players in your region to game 5, last stock, last hit situation. I mean, it may not be the desired outcome, but you definitely played super, super well.
That's one you can go home to your friends and say 3-2, but it was close.
Yeah, no.